Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. Do you ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Well, she's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto rat home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes' fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, and I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Well, you can't say Dr. Hughes doesn't have a keen sense of style. I'd better be particularly careful in there. If he knows I'm there, it'll get nasty fast.
Marco.
Now I see what the boys like about fighting. This must be the bag Harry wanted.
magic. What's going on? You don't have to be down.
Quite a sturdy bag. I wonder if Gwen would fit in here. She'd need to be able to breathe, some source of oxygen, and soundproofing in case she starts crying. I bet Lionel could make something like that.
What can I do for you today?
I've got another little tinkering job for you, Lionel.
I do so enjoy these little commissions. No one else challenges my imagination quite like you do. That's a rather odd bag. What would you need that for?
Oh, that's for certain compounds that have to be kept at a very specific temperature and pressure.
Aren't you clever? Well, it might take a little while, but I think I can figure it out. Come on back in a little while.
Have you got my bird feeder?
Yeah! Yes! Yes, I have! Oddest looking bird feeder I've ever seen. There you go. Hope your bird likes it.
Flowers. Lionel, flowers. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Did you get Dr. Hughes's bag?
I've got it.
Aren't you Brillo? Well, here's the formula you'll need. You can get to Rathome via the maintenance tunnels. There's a code at the door. It's 1649.
I really am sorry about the accident. I thought Anton had a handle on things.
Well, now we know. Cheerio.
That was nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from any hatch, now that I've got the code. I half expect to see some horribly mutated Cheshire cat watching me. Where do I get the keycard to this? Aha! I was sure Anton had another lab, but he always said it was my imagination. A lab partner knows.
Please stand by for decontamination. You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
And that's for telling lies about me after school. What's this keycard doing here? I bet whoever left it was wearing a dress without pockets. I suppose I just shove my canteen in there and hope it doesn't burn my apple canteen. I hope Harry's right about getting the mercury out. I could use a bit of money. And I bet Stuart wouldn't mind having a few Sally specials to sell. The old top shelf.
Morning!
Sally! Oh, you never come by anymore.
Well, Fiona.
Oh, Cerberus. Aye. She's never understood me, Sally. Not like you do.
She mentioned, among other things, that you've improved my extractor. Have you still got my extractor?
I have. Oh, you're going to be very proud of me. It's much quicker now. Might even sting a little less.
You've improved it?
Would you like to test it out?
You sure Fiona won't murder you?
Oh, she barks, but she don't bite. Much.
I'll let you know how it works. Honey pituitary extract from someone who's been exposed to mustard gas. Mikey Forrester's clinic ought to have a patient or two like that. I'll send him a note on the blower. Let's see what Mikey has to say for himself. Someone's upstairs. How'd they get in? Well, General, why didn't you let yourself in?
You didn't answer my knock,
I wasn't home.
and you ought to lock the door. Oh, the memories always come back.
Oh, then you have such dreadful things to remember.
Be nice.
Let me make the bad memories go away.
What on earth is that?
Are you hallucinating? Rainbow has all sorts of crazy side effects.
It couldn't be a cat. Hasn't been a cat since the war.
You are going to love this one.
Couldn't be a baby.
Don't be silly. No one's had a baby in 15 years. Say, ah! Dance with me, Robert.
Shame I won't remember any years.
You do come here to forget. Ow. Fuck in a bucket. General? Robert? Are you still here? Please don't still be here. He'll forget. He has to forget. No one can know about you, Gwen. Especially not the General. Found someone. Meet usual place. Oh, for heaven's sake, Mikey. You could have just written down the name and sent it up the blower. Okay, dirty girl. Time to get clean.
I'm risking my job, you know. Patient records are supposed to be private.
I'm not gonna hurt him. I promise.
I suppose I didn't really want to know the truth.
Don't worry. No one will ever know. Arthur! Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
You lovely day for it, me, you idiot. It's me! Sally! I knew it was you. I mean, it's another you, the glasses, the hair. You're all dashing now. But the way you look around, all intense like that, I just knew that's Arthur. How the hell are you?
Sally? You look quite stylish.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm not even sure it's still in style.
Green and white checked. Your dress. That night you ran out the door and I never saw you again.
That horrible gingham dress. I had to grab something to put on, didn't I? Wait. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be
Oh, ye
ridiculous.
of little faith. I'd never turn you in. You wouldn't believe what I've got myself into.
I saw Percy. A picture of him. And I remembered the train.
Oh, shit.
I have to go find him. I promised I'd take care of
How are
him.
you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city. I've been living in the Garden
The
District.
Garden District?
Off the scraps of our former civilization.
God. I could help you. I do... know General Bing.
Oh, the General. You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
You still hate me.
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14
We were
years.
16!
Could you?
Because he took me in when my mum died. Because he was so generous. Because he said he loved me. I don't know. Some things just happen whether you want them to or not. We were so close. The two musketeers. Remember?
You know how we used to sit on the swings by the crashed V1? These days I spend a lot of time there, remembering.
Look. It's a horrible, terrible world out there, and no matter how clever and brave and fierce you are now, you'll need a letter of transit to get into the Emerald City.
I've missed you for 14 years. I think I can escape Wellington Wells without your
Arthur.
help. And I definitely don't want any favours from your latest friend.
Arthur! Well, there's your answer, darling. Arthur hasn't forgotten you. Shit. Colonel Lawrence? Wasn't he the hero of Ramsgate? I mean, of course, he's been exposed to mustard gas. He was in the Great War. I do need his pituitary extract. I guess I'll have to pay him a visit.